again. Selamat tengah hari. I have to thank the National Cancer Society of Malaysia, because I have not done that yet, for inviting me, as well as Rooster Recovery International, my friends. So we've got three great speakers today. We're going to start with Sandra. Sandra from Jamaica. Sandra cannot be missed. It does not surprise me that she is known for her stylish dress, jewellery, creation, and beautiful hair, and that in her other life she is a business person who works in this area. But apart from that, she has many roles. She's been a JP, or you still are a JP, Justice of the Peace. She's been past president of the Rotary Club. So her civic duty is front and centre, and she's also president of RRI Jamaica. So congratulations. And I would like to welcome Sandra to the stage. I take all that back. Sandra is no good. Sandra has been replaced by Ruby. They are not sisters from other mothers. Ruby is a friend of our friend Rama from RRI. So Ruby is from India. I'll just get my next bio. Sorry, we went through this before I started and then I got it. So Ruby is from India, and she's the founder and chairperson of Sanjeevani, which is a Life Beyond Cancer foundation. And Ruby says that cancer care must extend beyond the medical intervention alone, and we all know that. That's why we're here. And it's important that cancer care continues out of the hospital setting. So Ruby has started 7 so far cancer community centres and aims to open another 15 that are run by cancer community leaders, such as herself, and they will be the first point of contact from diagnosis all the way through their treatment. So welcome, Ruby. And Ruby is injured, so you have to be very nice to her.
Good afternoon, everyone. And if you were thinking why I was walking like a robot, it's because I got a sprain in my back day before yesterday. And so it's been a little bothering, but I was really looking forward to being with everyone here. It's just 10 minutes that I have, and I will try and make it worth its while for everyone who is here. For 5 minutes, I'll be speaking about why I do what I do, and for the next 5 minutes, I will be presenting the results of the research, which the specific, it has been specifically selected for this presentation. So I went through my experience of cancer in 2009. I was in stage 3 triple negative cancer. While I was going through the treatment, there were 2 things happen. One is that I realized that cancer is one disease which opens multiple fronts for a patient. And all of them need to be closed if cancer needs to be cured completely from the inside and the outside. The other was when I finished my treatment, I went to the doctor and the doctor told me that you are cancer free. I have been from finance. I was a bureaucrat in India. I had no knowledge of medicine at all. So I asked him, what medicine do I need to take so that I don't get a recurrence? He said, there is no medicine for that. You just need to be very regular with your checkups, your follow-ups. I said that can only ensure that it is diagnosed early in case I get it again. But how do I not get it? Is there a medicine? He said no. That day I understood that becoming cancer-free is one thing in which the whole medical world stands by you. And remaining cancer-free is another thing, which is my responsibility, and I need to understand how to steer my life forward from here and try and ensure that I don't get a recurrence. That is how my journey started, and I set up Sanjeevani Life Beyond Cancer in 2012. The picture which is here is the signing activity, you can call it. I've written a book in which I have explored as to why did I get cancer. Because that is what I wanted to work on. Why did I get cancer? And when I started studying cancer as such, as a patient, as a survivor, as a beneficiary of the treatment of cancer, I understood that there are cancer cells in everyone. That day changed my life. If there are cancer cells in everyone, then why did I get cancer? Why does he get cancer? Why does he not get cancer? What is happening inside the body? Sanjeevani Life Beyond Cancer was set up in 2012. We started with one hospital. Today, we are working with 34 government hospitals in India. We have worked with more than 1.5 million patients. In India, approximately 1.8 million new patients are diagnosed every year. We work with approximately 10% of the newly diagnosed patients in India. We have 30 states in India. We are working in 16 as of now. And of course, we want to expand further. Now, what we do, when I say that we have worked with 1.5 million patients, every day we work with more than 1,000 patients in India. What do we do? So, we started with the patient assistance program, which is in the hospital. So, we have trained teams in the OPDs of the hospitals, where these teams ensure that the patients, they are able to get a proper interaction with the doctor. They are able to ask the right questions. In case they are traveling from the interiors of the country, they know where to stay and find that place. If they have to be a beneficiary of a government financial scheme, then we ensure that they get the finances so that nobody goes home just because finances were not there. We also take care of the side effects of the treatment once it starts. That is our first program. The second program is our holistic healing program, in which we teach patients as to how to take care of the side effects and how to reduce their chances of recurrence. And this is the program I'll be talking in detail. The third program is a training program, which is a full-time 6-month course with 120 hours of theory and 240 hours of practicals, where we train cancer survivors and others to become professional cancer caregivers. We also have support groups where we give lifelong support to the patients. We do nutritional support program for the poorest of the cancer patients. And now we do a lot of research and advocacy. The latest program that we have started a year back is training cancer survivors as cancer community leaders to work in their own community, in their own surrounding, in their own language, with the people in their own economic background, so that there is a lot of affinity between the people, and we train these people and we give them an honorarium for the work that they do every year. This is our Cancer Yogi program, which I was talking about, which is done in the hospitals. Just let me know the time. This is our Satori program, the holistic healing program. This is our nutrition support program, and that is the Srajan program, which I will be talking about. The training program that we run, Cansarthi and the Community Cancer Leadership. We do a lot of advocacy, so we do walkathons, we do conferences in various states, we do roundtable conferences, we have our own publications. Now, talking of the holistic healing program, we were doing it for the underprivileged patients. When one lady came to me 5 years back, and her father was being treated in the best hospital of India, a very upmarket, high-end hospital. And when she spoke to me, she had the same concerns which the underprivileged patients had. Exactly the same concerns, except that they were not short of money. And that day made me decide that we should run holistic healing programs for educated, privileged people also. And that is how Srajan started. Srajan is, the backbone of Srajan is 3 things. When I was taught, let me just go back for a little more clarity. When I discovered that we all have cancer cells, and I wanted to understand as to how in normal people who don't have cancer, how is it taken care of, I started understanding that we also have T cells in our body. And these T cells in our body keep the cancer cells largely under control. And when the cancer cells become so aggressive that the T cells are not able to handle them, cancer starts taking over in our body. If this is so, I needed to know what do cancer cells thrive on and what do T cells thrive on. So cancer cells thrive on the toxicity of our body. We all have ways of taking out the toxins that we create in our body every day, but we block them. The T cells of our body thrive on the alkaline environment of the body. So the whole fight, if it is between the cancer cells and the T cells, then it is between the toxicity of the body and the alkalinity of the body. What does my environment of the body depend on? Whether it is toxic or it is alkaline, what does it depend on? With a lot of work that we have been doing now for 12 years, with very senior experts in the country, we figured out that there are broadly only 3 things. One is the food, second is the breath, and third is the mental constructs. So when we talk of food, what food we eat, what time we eat it, in what combination we eat it, how much we eat it, and with what feelings we eat. This decides whether my T cells will increase or my toxicity of the body will increase. So we started doing sessions with the patients which was focused on the whole food cycle. The second thing on which the alkalinity of the body depends is the oxygen in your body. The oxygen in our body, how does it go in? Through the breath that we take. Why do we not take proper breaths? So that adequate oxygen goes in and whatever is not required in the body goes out as carbon dioxide. That is what we need to learn. So we started doing sessions on that. The third thing is the mental constructs as to how do we react and respond to our own thoughts, to the people around us, and to the circumstances that life goes around us. How do we respond? How do we react? That changes the biochemistry of our body. It increases the toxicity or it increases the alkalinity depending on what is the kind of mental state we keep ourselves in. But it is not like this that I tell anybody that you need to remain positive, that is the best. For your biochemistry, you should not be thinking negative. It doesn't work like that. I need to understand when a negative thought comes inside me, what do I need to do? How can I develop a way in which most of the time I am thinking positive? Or if a negative thought has come to my mind, what do I do at that time so that the damage to my body does not happen because of the thought which has crossed my mind? And I'm not sitting and pampering. So we started doing a lot of work on that. And as a result, a structured program came out, which is called Srajan. This is the study which we did only for the abstract that I wanted to submit for the RRI conference. And we did it on breast cancer patients. Otherwise, we work on all the cancer patients. And as you can see, how helplessness decreases, anxious preoccupation decreases, fighting spirit has increased, and the WHO well-being scale, when it was used, this was the result. Now, this is just the summary I'm telling you because it's a huge questionnaire and we see the impact of each and every program that we do. So this is an online program, Srajan, which is a 2-week program, and after that we give online support for a year to the patients who do the program with us. We also design programs. Suppose Malaysia, if the patients over here would like to do Srajan, we would be very happy according to your time, adjusting the thing and making this program available to you. This is National Conference on Integrative Cancer Care, which we do every year. This is the 3rd edition, which is happening in the month of September. It has patients coming from all over, doctors, leaders, nutritionists, everybody comes together for 4 days. Last year we had 300 in physical participants and 3.4 lakh virtual participation by all over the world. So in case you can make it, please come. In case you would like to do Srajan, please let me know. Anything else that I could be of help with, I will come. Thank you.